Hello, Leo. How are you guys doing today? Hopefully you're doing well. I'm Daisy Rays, hostess of Daisy Rays. I read tarot cards and I promote my business. You can go to daisyrays.com for tarot cards, oracle cards, crystals, sage, palo santo, and also fashion. I'm working on revamping my store, seeing if this works because these are my passions and my phone is falling. Okay, yeah, rude. Ugh. Okay. Have mercy. Hi, how are you? Come on. Oh my goodness. Technical difficulties, man. I'll tell you what. This is a bull. For real. Sick of this shit. Hi. I keep saying hi. I'm all awkward. Hold on. Alright. That'll do. Great. That works. Anyway, back to your reading. So we got past, present, and future here. Now you can't really see it, but don't worry, I'll explain to you what's going on. So in the past, we have the Tower card, okay? We have Seven of Wands, okay? And we've got, the Four of Swords, okay? Marvelous. Now, what does all that mean? Well, with the Tower energy, it looks like you are coming into your own ideologies. You are using your outdated thoughts, or sorry, you're tossing out outdated thoughts. Anything that somebody told you, like, this is the way to be, this is how we do things, you figured out, you know what, it doesn't have to just be that way. An example of this could be if you grew up with a certain religion and you were taught all your life, you need to follow this religion, this is the only religion that is right. You decided, you know, I don't have to be a part of this to be a good person, nor do I even think that these teachings are the most accurate, or simply whatever it would be. I use religion as an example because that's one of the easier ones and a lot of people can relate to that. But whatever the beliefs are, you know what I mean? Maybe it has something to do with the way you raise your children, or maybe it has something to do with the way you do things at work. Now, understanding a standard way of doing things is understandable, but if it's not something that specifically has to be done a certain way, you've decided to heck with that. I'm just gonna, you know what I mean, break out of this way of thinking, you know what I mean? Or maybe, you know, maybe you have kids and somebody told you, like, your life stops when you have kids or something like that. You know what I mean? Whatever the situation is, you don't believe that anymore and you're on to the next, okay? But within this information, it's kind of put you at a resting period. You're like, okay, well, what now? All right? So I'll tell you what. We are in the present energy now. We have the Ten of Wands, the Four of Cups, and the Ace of Swords, okay? So typically this does mean the end of a cycle, okay? You're moving into a new way of doing things, but it's, for some reason, it's not emotionally fulfilling to you. You know what I mean? Like, maybe with this newfound information, you lost some friends because you don't agree with that. You know what I mean? It doesn't always have to be that severe, but maybe now you're bored because you're like, well, when I believed this, you know, there was a lot of stuff to do regarding that particular situation, but now I feel like, I don't know, I feel like a loner, you know what I mean? Like, you may just feel like you just don't have any fulfillment right now. Emotionally, you are just pouring out your emotions and kind of not feeling things as hard right now, feeling things as much. And then with the Ace of Swords, this newfound information has brought you some clarity. So you may now see things for what they are that you didn't before, and now you want to do something about it. You're like wanting to take action. So then, speaking of action, we have the Knight of Swords here. And the Knight of Swords can be flashy, sort of want to dominate in general. And with that, you know that he or she is going into battle. You know what I mean? So then we've got the High Priestess, okay? If you ask me, the High Priestess and the Ace of Swords remind me of each other, and so does the Four of Swords. They've all got like this half and half face. I mean, this is the Deviant Moon Tarot, but not all of them have that dark side and the bright side. You know what I mean? But with the Empress energy and the Knight of Swords and also the Seven of Cups, looks like you have some talent, okay? I will say that. With your talents, you are focused on these. But it's kind of like there's a battle going on between you know, your old ways and your new ways of doing things. And it can sometimes put you in a situation where you feel like you, I don't want to say impersonating, but you know, imposter syndrome, when you don't feel like you are capable of succeeding. Like some days you are very, very doubtful and you're just like, you know, I want to make this business work, but I just don't feel like I am cut out to do it. You know what I mean? Even though you're determined, sometimes these doubts flood into us. And even though you're talented, you may still have some self-doubt. So definitely don't do that. You know what I mean? With the High Priestess, you definitely have an intuitive guide, you know, telling you like, this is the way you're going to go. You're getting closer to your dreams. But maybe after you spoke it into reality, maybe that's when you started to feel kind of like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Leos are known for kind of like being like front, you know, like in center. And you're just like, you know, I don't know. No shade to Leos. Sometimes they can be boastful, though. You know what I mean? But maybe that's a way for them to cope when they feel inadequate, for, you know, for lack of better terms. We all feel that way, but Leos are less likely to admit it. And if they do, it's like in a state of vulnerability. So I guess that is what this is about. You feeling vulnerable. You feeling like, now I know I can do this, but that's a lot of responsibility. Like, can I really make it? And this is your on and on, you know what I mean? So you can do it, and you will, you know what I mean? That's what I got for you. We'll check into your energy later on and see where you guys are at. All right. Thank you, Leo. Take care.